I'd like to encourage you, if you like what you see and you're finding benefit in it, please hit the like and click on subscribe, and we'll be glad to have you along with us. We'll let you know when we're putting more videos up that way. Thank you. Hi, Dennis here, Capital Training Insurance. I wanted to talk a little bit about rein management when we're using split reins. These are sometimes foreign to people, and you know, it can cause you a lot of confusion. I like to use both hands. I'm not showing now. I'm at home and I'm in a training mode, so I use both hands on these reins a lot of times to help me. And I like first to have this position where I've got a bunch of slack put in the bridle rein, and let a horse be comfortable with your hand down there like that, and ride primarily with your legs, but you can help them to go left and right with the bridle rein just slightly as well. If the horse were to do something that you might need to help them a little more than you can help them on this long bridle rein, that's where this hand comes into play. So I'll take first two fingers and put over the left bridle rein, and I'll take my little finger and the next finger and put over the right bridle rein, and then I can lift, you see, and instantly I've got a short bridle rein, and instantly I've got contact with the horse's mouth. So I'm there to help this horse as I need to help him to understand better what I want, and to get that horse soft. And when that horse is soft, and when he's listening to me, then I simply take this hand away and put this hand down, and we're in a good position then for this horse to get complete relief from your hand and to be real happy about his job. If we stay in their mouth all the time, I mean, a horse is going to get numb. That's what causes what people refer to as a hard-mouthed horse, but the fact is a horse doesn't get hard in the mouth. They stay as tender there as, you know, as when they're born, but when we're hanging on them, they'll get calloused in their mind, and they numb the rider out, and then they get heavy, and they're just trying to survive under that. But if there's a definite purpose, when you take a hold of them, and that horse knows he can get soft right there, and stay soft, and it doesn't have to push on that bit at all. A short bridle rein doesn't necessarily mean a tight bridle rein. It just means that I've gathered this horse up, and I've got him in a position where he's got his body in a more submissive position with his nose tucked in. He's not pushing on the bridle at all, and he's able to listen to me. So I'm able to help him. I'm able to help him a little bit more, and I want to be able to take a hold of a horse and shorten up and get that horse listening to me on that short bridle rein without him pulling on that bridle rein. I want to be able to put him, get him to go wherever I want, stop when I want, back up when I want, turn when I want, and go. So I'm there in a way that I can help him quietly, but it doesn't take me very long to touch him to tell him what I want. And when that job is over, whatever it might have been that I was trying to get done, maybe I was going to go stop a cow, or maybe I was going to go, who knows what. Maybe I needed to hurry up and get over and say hello to somebody. I need to get my horse going. Once I get where I'm my horse doing what I want, I'll go back to this and let him have that length of that bridle rein, and that doesn't mean that he gets to fall on his head and walk around on his front feet. But when I took out that bridle rein, that means that he's got freedom to look around. He can listen to me and still stay in contact with me, engaged behind, stepping around, doing exactly what I want him to do. And also, when I'm here, he can feel my hand. He can feel my hand on his neck. So what? Well, if you'll stay consistent riding a horse like this, now you got to get him broke before you can turn him loose like this. But once you get your horse broke, trust him, turn him loose, and let him have that freedom. Ride him with your legs. Then, when your hand comes off his neck, that's a signal to that horse that, look, something's getting ready to happen. He's got his hand off his neck. I bet he's getting ready to take a hold of me, and I need to come to attention and listen, or I'm going to be in trouble. And I want that horse to stay respectful of me that way. If I just ride him like this all the time and I never take a hold of him, I never get short on the bridle rein, sometimes those horses will get resentful of you taking hold of them. And they'll turn their head upside down and do all sorts of things that we don't want. So it's like anything to do with a horse. It's a balance. I'm going to stay at times short and hold them until I like what I feel. At times I'm going to turn them loose and let us both relax and enjoy the ride. You know, I try my best always to stay in the moment, so that I know exactly what I want the horse to do all the time. And when this horse is doing exactly as I want him to be, this horse or any horse, then I can show this horse that he's in the right spot by letting him feel the peace that comes from being in the sweet spot.